I was having a good run, and then OBS disconnected on me, which is like vexing, very vexing. What can you do? It is what it is. Kind of surprising. The internet here is actually better than in Australia, but it's Poland, Polish Pole. Everything points in that direction. And this monument here, which is very colourful. Just jump in here. Okay, I think everything's working again. Should jump in Poland anyway before the round runs out. Apologies to anyone who was watching before. OBS completely just died, so it's unfortunate. Okay, I think things are working now. I guess in there. Yes. I probably should have scanned for a town there. I was a bit flustered that OBS crashed, and then I had to restart everything, and maybe Israel again. No yellow plates. Wonder about the Middle East. It's a very nice road, yellow outside lines. I kind of struggle with the Middle East. It's like whether it's Oman, Tunisia, UAE. This would be helpful, possibly. Let's see. Or Jordan. I wonder if this is Jordan. Ras Al Khaimah. I do get quite a lot of Jordan rounds, which is interesting. I'm not sure what to do here. I think I'll go Jordan. The roads are very nice. I should have clicked on a road. It was UAE. Gosh, right near Dubai. Probably could have seen the I'm not sure if they call it the Burj Khalifa anymore. Now we're in the pines again. Gosh. Got a wooden pole with I don't know, wrought iron kind of pole top there. Difficult to say. Got some drainage. I mean, this could be Russia or Canada, or I guess it could be US. It's a very nice junction box, I guess that's what you call it. I don't know the terminology for utility poles. Okay, that one's just completely washed out, so nothing to see there. We've got a car. Oh, this is interesting. Got some scene up here. It could be interesting. Can't commit to it. Some Jersey cows. That's interesting. I don't really know what I'm talking about when it comes to cows. Probably driving on the right with some kind of kayak. What is this? Like a delivery robot. I think it's a sign, actually. What is going on here? This fence is really interesting. Now I'm kind of thinking Europe for this one. I need to see the signage up close. Ah. So this is like somewhere Sweden or Finland. I'm not sure where. Or Denmark? Just trying to compare the language here. Ah, it could be Norwegian. So this A has a, I don't know the terminology, a little O above it. So that could be Norway. I think Sweden has it too. And that's disappointing. So I'm not sure about Finland, whether it does as well. Cafe servering. That sounds Norwegian to me. Let's drop it in there. It was Sweden. Oh my gosh. Disappointing. 314 kilometers away. Didn't have any road lines, I hope, because Sweden would have short outside dashes. Is this Chile? These government projects are always useful for the country. In terms of the region, I don't quite see it here. More or best, something for Chile. The best something for Chile. It's got mountains here. It's not especially dry. It's a little dry. Let's see if we've got this place name here. This is a road sign. Oh. Entry and exit of cars or trucks, I guess. Got a bus stop. I'm always interested in bus stops. This type of bus stop I have seen before. I guess in Chile. It's kind of like tile roof, which is really interesting. No bin. I kind of guess we're not by the ocean here. Let's check Chile and see what the options are. It's kind of hilly in the distance, in the northish. Yeah, okay. Could be. I'm gonna guess on the 5 here. Wow, it was right near by Santiago. It was a lot closer to the coast than I thought. 2,969 points. Very disappointing. What can you do? So. The yellow, this is school zone, somewhere Spanish speaking. Some interesting road markings, like yellow painted over white. Driving right, which makes sense. And is that? Probably should have checked that sign back. I think it's a Colombian cross. I wonder if this is Central America. I feel like I could screw that up pretty easily. Something very unusual about it. If I saw some poles, I should have been travelling a bit more here. What does this say? Some kind of political poster, I think, but difficult to say. I don't know, that could be like the toucan, so it could be Brazil again. Is this a Colombian cross? I think maybe it is. Gosh, we better go for it anyway. It seems quite lush, like it could be nearby the Amazon, and that sign was kind of And a toucan, which is interesting. The road looks concrete though, which I'm not too sure about for Colombia. I think Colombia has yellow backplates on the motorbikes. Okay, I think we're good here. It's probably not this far west, but yeah, not that far west. I guess there's nothing really there. I should have guessed somewhere where there was more stuff. We're on the 65. Okay, pretty happy that I identified for Colombia though. 17267. Wow, that was a difficult one. It's like with OBS dying. Estancia Don Pipo. Estancia Don Pipo. I'm not sure who Don Pipo is or where he lives. Got this black and white pole, which is like a question mark. So I've got House of Redención. I wonder if this, I don't know what, the signage kind of makes me think of Argentina, but my precariously stacked books with the mic on top has fallen over again. Should probably work out a better solution here, but I haven't yet. I'll think on it. This pole top should be obvious. I kind of get the impression it's Argentina, but don't know. Maybe this up here would be useful. Should probably travel more, but I hate traveling. I'd like to get to the stage where I'm like no moving. I'm lazy. Even clicking the mouse, I'm that lazy. I did have a stream the other day where the internet died on me. Oh, it's a house, not a sign. And so like the maps weren't refreshing quickly, so I was just NMPZing some things, some rounds. I got like 6 in a row. I was really, well, maybe I'm exaggerating. At least 4 in a row. And I was very impressed with myself. I think it's not over, oh, Uruguay. Just. That's disappointing. Okay, the yellow and black on that post, maybe that's a Uruguay thing. I should probably look into that. But wrong way, so I guess we're going this way. Snow coverage. This sign kind of reminds me of planes, trains and automobiles, so maybe this is the US. Certainly the divided road does look US, but I'm not sure with this yellow here and the white on the outside. A very wide median. I feel like I've heard about a wide median recently, but that was in Brazil if I'm not mistaken. Iron Horse Inn. Interesting. Wonder if this is actually Whitewood. That all sounds kind of Canadian. Got a mobile service station. I don't know if I can go Canada though, that would be the mill iron. It's somewhere, it's kind of like a bit unusual, maybe touristy, with the services listed here. I wonder if I'm kind of inclined to go Colorado again. If I can go to this sign here and see if there's some directions. I need some directions, like a place name or something. Oh, there was a place name. A more useful place name that I'm familiar with. Or a Northern Hills Homes and RVs. Well, there are some RVs there, that's for sure. And then we've got this yield sign, which is really interesting. Quite a lot of snow. So I think that's consistent with Colorado. So we keep going between the coverage, winter coverage and summer coverage, or spring coverage. Oh, here we go. 30 seconds to go, and I finally moved myself somewhere. 34. Let's check that state. It's not Colorado. Not Iowa. South Dakota? Kind of. Where's Westwood? Where's the 34? I don't know that it matches exactly. Where was it? Oh, it was. Oh, it's nearby Sturgis, which is interesting. I think Sturgis is where they have the big the motorcycle rally. Could be. Anyway, yeah. Luckily, they had the shape of the state on there, but I didn't have time to scan for the 34. There it is. We're actually on the 34, maybe not. That was an interesting one. Where was I? Colorado. It wouldn't have been too far away, but even in the correct state, plonking middle, I was 269 kilometres away, so not huge points. And let's see here. Riverbend Links, so golf course. Riverbend kind of sounds US. Got a divided road here. Oh, there's a lot going on behind. It's like Nevada or something. Although the road lines, I think, are white. I wonder if I should fast travel up here. Just a little bit. Looks like all the information's up here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It would have taken me ages to click this far. A long time. Ages? It would have taken me a long time. It's another RV park. No. I get some really weird coincidences. Hollywood casinos. Winning is always in style. The Hollywood casino. I wonder if that's bait. Samstown RV park in the US. Some really strange vibes about this. Where's because I don't really think this is like, is it the Comfort Inn? Maybe. I don't get a Vegas vibe, but there is, like, Atlantic City is a big casino town as well. Welcome to our town. What town? Samstown. Samstown. Hotel and gambling hall. These people drive me crazy. Just put the state. Where is it? It could be... Where was I before? Let's check this. Treasure Town Inn, Quality Inn, Hollywood Casino and Hotel Tunisia, Samstown Hotel and Gambling Hall, Tunisia, or Tunica, Delta Duck Hunters. So we're in Mississippi. Which I would have thought with the Mississippi River here they'd have more like riverboat gambling. Maybe they do. Really strange, bleak place. Oh, I forgot there was a golf course as well. Casino Strip Resort Boulevard. It's a very uninspired street name. Okay, I probably won't visit, but good to see it anyway. And now the opposite. They've got washing day. They're washing colours, vivid colours. I thought there were a bunch of towels, but that may be all one piece of material there. Should be looking around to see what's going on here. Ooh. You get this a lot in Vietnam. The baby hanging out on the front of the motorbike. The kids love it. It's like they're riding the motorbike, but pesos is probably the Philippines. But it's hellish dangerous. Like if the motorbike crashes, they're in trouble. I think it's hibiscus. My wife got a poster for the baby. Oh, a number of posters. There's some behind me here. One of them's flowers. I'm learning about flowers in Korean, in Vietnamese and English. Okay, again, I should have just gone nearby Manila. Not too many points there. This is interesting. Quite a distance from the equator, possibly. Like the northern hemisphere. Could that be right? I don't think that's right. It could be right. Got bananas here. Got this car, which I don't know about. I've got the car blur on so that I don't learn anything about anything about car meta. But I guess this is Africa, I think. I don't know if this would look like Uganda. Not too sure. I think I'll go Uganda. It could be Kenya or something. These roofs, I kind of get a Kenya vibe, but that's only in my head. It's not something I've seen. Let me see. It'd be great if a lot more African countries were covered. It would make GeoGuessr infinitely more difficult, I think. Kind of look like they were not on the equator. Don't think it's Senegal. Okay, this is going to be a shocking guess. I'll go north of Kampala here. Rwanda. I did not know Rwanda was covered. Did I? In terms of vibes, I feel like Uganda for Rwanda was not a bad guess, considering I didn't know Rwanda was covered. Let me just double check. Where's maps? Maps. I've got the little man here, I do. Okay, so that's Nigeria, Ghana. I guess that's Senegal there. North and south of the Gambia. Kenya's got extensive coverage. I didn't realise it had that much coverage, mostly in the south. And then I guess this is Rwanda here. Interesting. Uganda, what about Burundi? Burundi doesn't. But Rwanda's extensively covered. Uganda's only lightly covered. And then Tanzania's got coverage in the north. Madagascar has a little coverage. Interesting. I did not know about Rwanda. Amazing. 4,000 points there. That wasn't great. 18,125. Decent. Go in again, have a little sip of coffee. Not Africa. Yellow patch on the pole, and it's a pretty chunky boy. Driving left. This very sturdy looking square pole. guess this is New Zealand again. Driving left. Kind of like Australia, but unusual. Hinau Street. Not sure what this is in aid of. Kind of looks a bit like there's an historic road underneath. So I wonder if this is one of the more established cities. This bus stop is, what do I rate it? It's good that it's got the high-vis warnings there. It's got a timetable, which a lot of bus stops don't have. This signage would probably be useful for me to know where we are, but I don't know. It's got no bin. It's quite small. It does have the timetable. Has it got seats all around the outside though? Yeah. Okay, the capacity is pretty good. I'd probably give it 7.5 out of 10. So where will I go here? I wonder if I just drop this in Christchurch. I don't know what Christchurch looks like. Let's see where it is in relation to the rest of New Zealand. It seems fairly central. Let's just drop it there. Oh wow, it's Wellington. Kind of the same logic, I think. It seemed fairly built up, and it kind of looked like there was some older style road underneath the bitumen. So one of the more established larger cities, I thought. But I didn't think of Auckland, interestingly. Which is, I think, the only place I've temporarily visited. The airport. A short layover. I think this is Old Man's Beard. I think that's the non-technical name for it. And got some moss on this old tile. Decent mountains in the background there. And this road, unsealed. I'd kind of like to get to a sealed road. Maybe I head back towards this house. My initial thought was like Spain, but not too sure. Could be South America. There's some signs there. I just wanted to check this. This fence is kind of... This could be Colombia again. What happened? I skipped way further forward than I thought there. So, I wonder if that was a Colombian cross on the back there. Wow. This is like red hydrometeorologia. This is Rio. For initially I thought this said Rio de Janeiro, but no, it's Rio Genesano to Punta San Nicolas in the municipality of Tirana. I'm not too sure. Driving a Nissan yellow backplates and a Colombian cross, so I think that's all fine. I should have just been scanning for so it's like a hydroelectric scheme or something. Got the mountains here. Maybe I'll just go central here. Not central, but northeast of Bogota. It'd be good to see the place names, but I'm really bad at scanning, so I'll just drop it there. Ooh, that was not too bad. It's actually a little south of Tuna. 138 kilometres, 4,600 points, still not like super close. I think a good plonk is probably within 100 kilometres. It's like, what's that, 60 miles? I'm not sure if that's a yellow backplate, and I'm not sure what he's hauling. Something red, like not cranberries, bigger than cranberries. Got the cane here. No, it's wheat. Okay, And some plantation here, which I'm not sure, could be this fruit here. Could be olives. I don't know if he's actually driving left here or he's... I have 49 in the circle there, so let me think about that. It's probably in relation to a speed limit. Could be kilometres rather than miles. Just trying to get something. That looks to be Spanish or Castellano. Don't know if this is Spain. Growing wheat, some kind of round reddish things. It's very flat here, but mountains in the background to the south. I kind of do get Spanish vibes, but it definitely could be... Oh, here we go. Here's a Spanish no hunting sign. Or hunting sign? I forget which one. That was very welcome. Very welcome indeed. I'll just go... where's Barcelona? They've got the Formula 1 in Barcelona this weekend. Odd to say, I don't actually know where Barcelona is. How can I not? Oh, there it is. I don't really want to go there. I'll go there, nearby Madrid. It was further southwest, but not too bad. Luckily, I got a Spanish vibe, and then I got the confirmation from that no hunting sign, so that's... I'm counting that as a win. Got a snow pole here, all yellow lines. I don't know about all yellow lines in this snow pole. Driving right. I thought Canada has a lot of snow poles, but in terms of the lineage here, the lines, I'm not sure that is Canada, unless it's in relation to being in a dangerous mountain type area. That does not look Spanish. And I wouldn't be inclined to go for a swim here anyway. What else did they ban? No high fives. Yeah, no high fives, no swimming. You'd have to be game. But people are silly. No fishing, that's a bit harsh. Just wish I could read this language, it's just too small. It's like... I don't know what to make of this. The yellow road lines, all yellow. I can't think what that would mean. The chevrons are red on white. And I can't travel any further that way. Wow. I couldn't see if these plates even have like a European strip, or just need to get a bit close to a car would be helpful. Bizarre. Oh my gosh, just a little language would be handy. What are we going to do? I'm going to do something silly, that's for sure. Like Italy or something. And the Italian oops. What's with the blur? It's driving me nuts. Come on. Why blur that? Just being a jerk. God, I spent so long trying to get that and I couldn't. I'm an IT, normally IT, but oh no. It took way too long to get to. It was Turkey. Gosh. Yeah, I do IT most of the time. But at the moment I'm on leave, looking after the baby. This looks like Turkish as well. For another couple of months. And then probably heading back to Australia. at some stage, kind of the plan is for the baby to get her education in Australia. Get a tan. I don't know if that is Turkish. It's difficult to see. They've got the European Union. I'm pretty sure that is Turkish. Unless I'm going bonkers. Apologies before, the OBS just completely died, disconnected. I don't know why, I think the internet around this time maybe struggles, but I have no clue why. Surprisingly, the internet in Vietnam is better than Australia. I don't know if it's surprising because the population's here is much higher, but it's a developing nation, so you'd think maybe the infrastructure's not as good. But then in Australia, the distances are huge, and they kind of bit off more than they could chew with the broadband network. It's getting better. I don't think that language was. Maybe this is Romania or something. Kind of zoned out there. It was Lithuania. I've learned the Lithuanian bollard and the pedestrian crossing sign, but I didn't see either of those. 17.3. I'd like a really good round here. Actually, I meant to focus on country streaks to Japan again. Let's see if I recognise a city name. Whoops, overshot that. Yeah, he's like the kind of, not exactly the weird bollard in Japan, but similar to that with the yellow in the centre on a circle. I've only got 20 minutes until I finish, then I hope this is Japan. It's got the yellow plates. And this kind of, I just sometimes have a real fail with Taiwan and Japan. I shouldn't overthink this. Yeah, 20 minutes and then I'll go feed the baby, and hopefully the weather's nice so I can go for a walk. It's kind of coming into the rainy season. Myanmar on the 4. I don't know Myanmar. E42. I think we're still talking Japan. It's probably north if it's anything. Miyagi, that's not it. Have we got any E roads? Here's the E4. Was that the E4? The 4 to Myanmar and the E42. I wonder if the E42 is somewhere around here. I'd like to get good at Japan because it's one of my 2 favourite countries that I've visited. This is the 46. Maybe I can zoom out a little bit and get a scan for Myanmar in 54 seconds. No. I need to see the 42, otherwise I'm not going to get it. Not yet. I'll have a look after in a little bit. And check that out. Be nice to have something nice. It was all the way south. See, that's why I hate scanning. It's stupid. Unless you know basically where you are. I was scanning all around here. I could have spent another minute there. Oh well. I got Japan. That's happy. That's a happy situation, but I'd love to be a lot better at Japan. That would be wonderful. One of my 2 favourite countries. This is a French Pole, or maybe not, maybe in Italy. Got some horses. Surely there must be some cloppers nearby, hiding in the bushes. I don't know about France. France for this. I kind of thought Pole looked French, but I think they have similar kind of things in maybe Spain or Italy. I got a bit too excited there. Got these stone walls. I wonder if I would go Italy. Like, is there Bari? I thought there were stone walls here. Looks like olives. Yeah, I'm not too confident about the country here. That doesn't help me out any. Just going for the Stonewall Bari guess. No, it was Palmer. Wow. I would not have got that anyway. Islands. Man, islands are hard. Here we go. Drawing a blank on the flag. I think it's Thailand or something. Yes, Thailand. I guess they're saying wear your helmet 100% of the time. It doesn't help me in terms of where we are, as I do not read Thai. Let's check this sign. They've got some cool stop signs. Yeah, this is a cool stop sign in Thailand. I don't know if that's regional or not. Be good to know. That's an interesting pot. What's going on there? They've discarded it for some reason. Maybe it's got a hole in it. I think it's a cooking pot. In terms of where we are, I do not know. Thailand, definitely, but whereabouts in Thailand, I'm not too sure. I might try a little way north, on the way to Chiang Mai. Okay, that was not a bad plonk for Thailand. Still 174 kilometres away. 4,500 points. Could have been better, could have been worse. Probably the US here, I'd guess, just purely based on the size of the house. You should never say never, but I think I could never live in a house that big. It's too much. Too much house. Okay. LaGrange High School. Salutatorian. I don't know what salutatorian is. Or why you'd put it on your lawn. Distinguished Honour Graduate. If I was that child, I'd die from cringe if my parents put that on their lawn. What was it, LaGrange though? I think it kind of rings a bell, LaGrange. Moss Creek River. I've got no idea where we are here. I don't know that they're going to have any states or anything like that. Any indication of what state we're in. And I don't know enough about the colours of fire hydrants or anything like that. So I'm going to guess like Vermont or something. New Hampshire? That's a big commitment. Kind of hoping it's not on the west coast here. Okay, let's go for it anyway. Oh, wow. Oh, there's LaGrange. Must be a prestigious high school there. Yeah, by the Sassafras Hills. I love sassafras as a word. I don't know why. It kind of reminds me of Sylvester the cat with Suffering Succotash. That was a terrible guess. Oh well, it's all the way south. I thought it was kind of like north vibes. But I guess it was kind of no. think there's a European stripe on the plate there. Very rainy kind of area, I guess. Very green, which I guess is southern US. Not sure. This looks kind of fake. Not sure what's going on here either. These 3 cars parked here. So I guess this is somewhere in Europe. I don't really have any ideas on why, where. I think that actually says motorcycles in English. What is that about? It's very strange. Maybe I should just ignore it. I think I'm going to ignore that. What about the poles here? I was kind of hoping for the UK or something, but not too sure. What is... that's not a flag. Quite a strange place. Don't know what to make of it. It's kind of like a black backplate, very short. I hope this is in the US again. Or Canada. I can't make out what the bin says. I think there was a European strip on one of the plates, but then that other plate was a short black plate. Watch children. I think that's kind of frowned upon, unless they're your children. I don't know what to make of this. I don't think it's the United States. It was Pennsylvania. Man, I had a real Neil Hollidaysburg. Had a real struggle with that one. Clapperton. 2,400 points. Wow, that really brought me down 15,000. So I've probably got 10 minutes left, another couple of rounds. These poles I'm not familiar with, but I should be. They're very distinctive. Very... I like them, quite nice. Picturesque poles. This is kind of like the Bulgarian pole, but less thick, less chunky. I kind of want to get down the bottom of the hill here and check out this. I think there's a sign. It's a bit of a shame that I still have to read so much, but and it can't be handy if I was better at distinguishing languages. It is what it is. When I can't quite identify that. It's like it is. I was going to jokingly say it's like a football goal, and it is. Some kids have set up a couple of goals there. Svet Anna and Trait. With the yellow signage, I'm not sure if that's Denmark or something like that. Lokovec. Not sure if that sounds Danish or not. Zeus. Doesn't look like Danish. Oh, hello, this bollard. Could be, I don't think it's Austrian. Could be like Latvian or Lithuanian or something like that. I should really know. The language should be helping me out too, but I don't know if it looks Latvian. Lennart and Zika. What about Lithuania? Estonia? This bollard. It should be obvious, I just can't think of it. Zeus. Maybe it is Belarus. No, because it would have dual language signage. Dual language signage, I think. The bollard's not Czech or Slovak. Start. could be Hungarian. The yellow signs there, I wouldn't have thought. Rosengrund. It must be so obvious. I wonder if I should drop it in Denmark. Just with the yellow signs, but it don't... Slovenia. This is the country that I claimed I'd never had before. Okay, I might have to brush up on Slovenia, because I've had 2 fails on Slovenia today. Anyway. It seems like a fairly distinctive place. I should be able to nail that. These fence posts are kind of interesting. How old? 46 this year. Old father. So that's Spanish for sale. Kind of my age, that's my excuse for keeping on forgetting matter in GeoGuessr. I wonder if this is Santa Maria. I wonder if this is just Spain. It's kind of less dry than some other Spain regions. There's not too much farmland. Dulce. Like twice? Is that on the fence? 2017. I'm just going to drop this in Spain somewhere. I'm not sure that I'm going to get any more information. I'll just go north. Wow. It was Colombia. Oh my gosh. My other favourite country. And I can never get it. I can never get it in GeoGuessr. I never recognise Colombia. Got a hydrant here. Some weird infrastructure for the middle of a paddock. This is Austria. Just based on the bollard. I guess this is clear glass and coloured glass. They're doing some good things. It's got the bus timetable. Rustic wood. Is this fake tile or real tile? It looks like it's glued on. I like the rustic look. I like that it's got recycling right nearby. I hope it's got regular rubbish. I guess it does. Very clean. There's no window to see when the bus is coming. So that's I'm a bit stumped in terms of what to rate this. The picket fence is a really nice touch. I think I'd rate this 8.5 points. All sorts of food. I like Vietnamese food, a lot of Vietnamese food. We actually got durian delivered the other day, which I've gathered not many Westerners or where do you put Austria? Hang on. Not many non-Southeast Asians like durian, but I think it's probably my favourite fruit. Vietnam has a lot of great foods. Com tam, a lot of pork dishes. And banh mi, which is the bread, I like that. Then other than that, like, can't really think of any foods I don't like too much. Pineapple annoys me, just because people stick it in everything. In Australia they stick it in the hamburgers, which is like a crime. I don't think we also put beetroot in the hamburgers, which I do like. Pickled beetroot. I think that's fine. But pineapple, no. I don't have any objection if someone wants pineapple in their pizza, that's okay. Just, I prefer it not on my pizza. And coconut. Not a huge fan of coconut or sweet things. Savoury 100%. This is in Europe somewhere. It's got this gigantic power poles. want to get close here. Got this yellow signage. I hope it's maybe it's Slovenia again. What were the poles like? I don't remember the poles in Slovenia. Schimmerberg, Schimmerhofen. I guess that's German. If I saw a bollard, I'd be more comfortable that this is not Austria or somewhere else. They speak German. Got birches. I'm not sure if that's good for Germany or not. It's quite flat, so it's maybe in the north, if it is Germany. It's kind of hard to get anywhere here. It's just a yellow signage. Bastetten. I've got a bad feeling that this isn't Germany, but I've got no other kind of ideas. Beltringen. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think that is the German bollard. It looks a bit too angular for Germany. I think it does have this variant with the yellow on the back, but I'm not too sure. I'm thinking maybe not Germany. Why did I think it sounded like a German language there? Let's check the, could be Luxembourg, could it? What happened? It was just Germany. Wow, confused me. And all the way south, so okay, I've got to sign off now. I'll check her out, and this is round 5 of 5, but I've got to take over for the baby, take over care of the baby. Hopefully she's in a good mood, well rested. I'm not sure about this pole, it seems very distinct. It's somewhere in Europe. It was Lithuania. Okay, so it's 15,000 to finish up with. Thanks for joining in. Sorry about the OBS problems. Thanks for chatting. Keep in touch, and I'll